A group of 44 prisoners all died in one night in a prison in Chad because they were all kept in the same cell in 46°C heat, an investigation has concluded. As someone living where temp during the summer is 46 degrees Celsius, that's literally torture. People should face serious consequences for this, they won't but they should. 46 degree? Was the warden a very hungry cannibal? Sounds more like they were cooked to death. 46°C at night? Jesus, I hate to think how hot the days are. It's the black hole of Calcutta all over again. What a horrible and degrading way to die. Sounds like a convenient form of capital punishment. 46°C was probably the temperature outside the cell, and since there were 44 people in that cell, the temperature was much higher. Geez, what a horrible way to die. In countries with that level of corruption, prison systems are mostly used for blackmail by organized crime outfits. You can view them as extortion rackets. This is the best TLDR I could make, original, https://www. bbc.com/news/world Africa 537129151, reduced by 76%. I'm a bot. AFP. A group of 44 prisoners all died in one night in a prison in Chad because they were all kept in the same cell in 46°C heat, an investigation has concluded. Chad's Justice Minister Jamed Arabi told AFP he had taken note of the Commission's report and that an inquiry had been launched to determine who was responsible for the deaths. The military offensive against Boko Haram militants was launched after 98 Chadian soldiers were killed on March 23 at their base on the banks of Lake Chad. The army said they killed more than 1,000 militants in its 8-day operation to flush out militants from hideouts on the islands in the lake. Extended summary, http://np. reddit.com/r/auditl/c8j86/a_under_group_4 FAQ, http://auditl/comments/31b9fm/FAQ_auditl_bot/version 2, 025148665TL, DRS so far. Feedback, http://np, reddit.com/message/compose, 2=%23 auditldr PMs and comments are monitored, constructive feedback is welcome. Top keywords, Chad #1 militants #2 Haram #3 against #4 Boko #5. That's 114, 8 degrees Fahrenheit. What an awful way to go. I start to feel uncomfortable around 28°C. That's pretty much what hell is meant to scare you with. Man, some of these post awards were just made for, or by, Supreme Edgelords. As of posting this comment, there's 2 awards on this post, one for I'm deceased, from laughing too hard, and one for wholesome something about feel good moments. Fucking disgusting. That's literally cooking people. 46 degrees. At night. Who the fuck gave these awards to this post? What the fuck, guys? This shit is not okay. What the fuck, the horror. Criminals or not, what a horrible way to die. Sometimes I forget just how arrogant some Reddit users are, then I read the comments and am brought back to earth. I read it as 4 prisoners, and I was disgusted. Then I read the title again, 44 fucking prisoners. That's shocking. Death camp, horrifying and sad. Insane. Prayers for their families. Prison or not, they all have moms. Would feelings toward the deceased be any different if they were described as people in prison rather than prisoners? This has been given some really inappropriate awards. The I'm deceased from laughing award. Fucking seriously. So insensitive. People died. Unpopular opinion, the vast majority of the world's prisoners are unconvicted men and women for the crime they are being held for. Failing to provide them with the basic necessities to sustain life while being held against their will should be considered premeditated murder, not accidental killing or manslaughter. Decisions made by people in positions of authority caused them to die. What the fuck is going on with the awards? Wholesome. I'm laughing so hard I'm dying? What is wrong with you people? That's some RimWorld shit right there. In this situation your best is to start killing the weaker cellmates and stacking their bodies away from any source of airflow. It'll clear up space. Smell won't be great, but your survival odds go up. Just saying. Climate change will make this form of plausibly deniable genocide easier and easier. This is really barbaric. Third world is really suffering, and I think it's high time UN human rights rose up to protect citizens' right. Many of these third world you are scared of protesting as police kill at will. It is just too insane locking such an amount in the cell with no ventilation. I hope someday the third world see their salvation. That is pretty much the same as the black hole of Calcutta. Oh, this isn't r/rim world. 46C. That's almost 115F. This is truly inhumane, and sadly it's a global phenomenon, as government institutions lose funding due to the coronavirus. Here in the United States, we are also hearing stories of overheated penitentiaries. Many prison wardens have to beg the governor and legislature for every dollar they get to keep their facilities running. 114F would be really shitty, but it seems like it wasn't intentionally hot. Just the weather conditions. But they didn't give them water. They basically died of dehydration. They could have lived in that heat with enough water. But they were only given a few fruits for food and water, not even enough for the whole group. This is apparently also an outcome of labeling people. Treat them as less than human because of some label you put on them. Old as humanity. Jesus Chad, you douche. In all seriousness, that's horrific. What a Chad, total Chad move. Total Chad move. Not to self, don't go to prison in Chad, better yet, don't go to Chad. Fucking Chad. Life pro tip, do not get arrested in Chad. I almost don't care if they were Boko Haram. I can understand the death penalty. I can even understand using force to get intel, though I don't support either. But no one should die like this. This is how I have always imagined a Chadian prison to be like. There is an account of a similar claustrophobic situation in a prison cell. No one died though, in Erwin Rosen's book In the Foreign Legion, from around 1905. That was hard to read. Shit was grim then, and yet it had actually improved from when the Legion was still putting soldiers in oubliettes. The ebook is in the public domain and can be downloaded for free from Gutenberg.org or many books. Net. Great book. Imagine the terror they felt when the first ones started dying. Upvoted for metric system. I thought this was /r/shitrim world says. My A/C went out driving across the desert in Arizona. It was 120F, I had my friend's dog with me in the passenger seat, and I had to cycle between driving and dumping water all over myself and the dog to cool off. I went through 2 gallons of water and a bag of ice in a few hours. My seats were soaked. I can't fucking imagine withstanding such temperatures without any sort of intervention. 8F. For my fellow Yanks. This is how they euthanized hogs in Iowa recently, there was a video of it too. 8 degrees Fahrenheit for the silly Americans. Which is also me. The Virgin 44 prisoners vs the Chad 46C degree cell. An investigation was launched, but no one cared anyways, but it looked like it. Gruesome way to go. On the bright side, they would have passed out from dehydration and heat exhaustion before the worst of it. 46C? Wow, that must be like a hell there, considering the actual temperature they were feeling. Besides the 46C degrees, 44 prisoners in the same cell. What a horrendous way to go. I hope karma finds those that were in charge one day. It's harder and harder to see in the good in humanity these days, with nationalism, inequality, and ignorance taking the reins. One of my goals in life is never to end up in a third world prison. There were 58 inmates in the cell. 14 survived. Who gave out these rewards? None of them are appropriate. These kinds of deaths will happen more and more often as the climate crisis gets worse. When is this wholesome or funny? Till never visit Chad. What were they in for? If they were Boko Haram, fuck them. Sounds like my RimWorld playthroughs. One of the worst deaths actually, I cannot imagine.